What's going on, Little Rose Mystic? Miss Marks, talk to me. What it is? Shamarie, what's up? Kiana, hey. Niece D, what's up? Miss Borders, what's up? Lakeisha Killer Brew, okay, all right. Uh-huh. Miss Fingers, say something, say something. What's up, Shaw? Hey, everybody, I just had a little comment on. Want to keep you guys long. I know I always say that. Southern preachers always say that. Hey, 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 nah. Hey, 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 hey. That was my handkerchief like on my mouth. But hey, I wanna. Hey, True Jim, what's up? You were just thinking of the very topic. Okay, there we go. Then let's get it. Thank you, Lily Rose Missy. So everybody, I want to talk now. All you guys hear about soul ties, soul mates. But there's three different topics that we don't talk about, to which I'm going to bring up when it comes to talking about something related to the soul. So the first one that we're going to that I'm going to explain to you guys is this soul attachments. Now, soul attachments, they're not bad at all. They're quite good. They're quite lovable and cheerful if you do the right thing when it comes down to it. But have you ever thought about some of the times when you get a soul attachment to somebody that you have done yourself a disservice? Quick question. You ever think that once you attach your soul to somebody, and there's various ways you can attach your soul, but we're going to talk about the attachment part of it, not any other ones that I'm going to bring to you tomorrow and the day after that, because I want you guys to get it. See, as I elevate and grow on my spiritual level, and as I open up my big old Leo heart to love again, to want to be in the arms of a beautiful woman again, want to be married again, and all that stuff there, that healing process, and how did I understand that I feel healed, then I feel loved, and I just want to be loved again, all that good stuff, and I done forgave my mama, and I forgave myself mainly. I had to think about the attachments I have made throughout my lifetime, which caused me to get in a dark space. Pay attention because I don't want it to go over your head. I had to recognize, realize, and determine all of the attachments I have made over my lifetime that put me in that negative zone. The negative zone of, dare I say, attaching myself to the wrong people, attaching myself to the right people. Hell, not attaching myself to the people I should attach myself to. See, I'm not gonna talk about y'all. I'm gonna point the finger at me because I don't know y'all like that. I know me though. I know what I done been through. I know what I done did. So now, when we talk about soul attachments, again, it's neither good nor bad. It's just a situation and circumstance that you're gonna have to come to grip with every now and then. More than often, we attach ourselves to souls that we have no business even dealing with. We find commonality in that person. We find joy in that person. Hell, we find sexual gratification in that person. We find all sorts of things to say, hey, this is the person that I want to hang with. This is the person that I want to spend my life with. This is the person that I want to hang all kind of up in me, and I want to give that back to them. We can think of anything. And 90% of the time, and I'm gonna say 90, no, well, I'm finna be grown. And 100% of the time, we sit up there and we'll sell our soul to the person. I bet y'all didn't know y'all be doing that. In marriage, we always say, my mind, my heart, my body, my soul belongs to you, husband, and mine belongs to you, wife, only to speed up the divorce or the separation to come. When you're in a long committed relationship, you say, oh, yo, my body, my heart, my soul is yours. Y'all swear y'all undying love, y'all screw on it, y'all do a lot of stuff, and then guess what? Speed up divorce, speed up separation. Kids come involved, now you can't even co-parent. See, these are the type of attachments that I want you guys to be very careful of when you're out there trying to find your person or trying to entertain someone. Because these soul attachments often come with emotional attachments. these feelings of lust, love, fake love, that is, hunger, greed, gluttonous. Play the deadly sins if you want to. They all play a part in this. But it's the soul attachment that's getting on my nerve because we attach ourselves to people we have no business even attaching ourselves to. Now, this is quite different than just a casual hookup, a fling, or anything of that nature there. This is when you divest yourself into that person, when you divulge your most darkest secrets to that person, when you just go all out and you give life, limb, and liberty for that person's survival, health, and mental well-being. Y'all, I'm not using any curse words, so this may be going over your head, but let me break it down a little bit. You will sit up there and play boo-boo the goddamn on fool to make that person feel good about themselves, or right in a situation where they're wrong, because you love them. You love them because you have attached yourself to them. If you really love them, you'll call them out on their BS. That's a soul attachment. You have attached yourself to a soul and you think it's good. You'll sit up there and you'll give your last to make that person happy, make that person feel good, or you'll just sit up there and just give your last just to get the a smile from that person, a taste of enjoyment from that individual. These are bad soul attachments. You'll go 20, 30, 50, 60 years in a relationship with somebody who you don't love, don't care about, don't want to deal with no more, only because you have a soul attachment to that person. Now, why in the devil's workshop will you put yourself through that? Because with that soul attachment, it comes with some kind of locks, barriers, and triggers, right? Let me talk about the locks of a soul attachment. The one thing about a lock of a soul attachment is you make yourself responsible for that person on all levels: mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, because you're attached to that person. What happens to you happens to them. What happens to them, you take it unto yourself and it's happening to you. Some of y'all are sitting up here getting y'all asses whipped, beat, destroyed, your finances drained, your genitals tapped, your sexual energy thrown to the wind and given to multiple people because they got multiple sex partners, because you have attached yourself to the wrong person. You have attached yourself to a snake. You have attached yourself to a person that don't even have no attachments to nobody else but themselves. So now you're the power source for them to drain. You see, I have to realize something. Every time that I got hurt in the past, it wasn't hurt because I didn't get hurt because I was cold hearted, manipulative, I was a bad person. I got hurt because I attached myself to the wrong person. I didn't do my homework. I didn't do my due diligence. I didn't love me more so than I loved them. My soul was tied to them. That's why when ex-girlfriends of mine fell down in the gutter, I dove deep in the gutter with them to pull them up, put them above me, and I'm still down there in the dirt. Now I'm feeling slighted because they did what they were supposed to do. What I gave them permission to do, the authority to do, is to come up off my back and be great. When sometimes you just gotta let somebody sink and swim in their own shit and you just offer a hand and a stick once they pull themselves up. See, that's the energy I'm on now. See, I can't attach myself to nothing that don't ain't attaching it to me. And let me tell you, even if it's a toxic attachment, that's another one. I'm not gonna allow myself to be put in that toxic attachment because I'm gonna get away from it. Ergo, you mind meld with somebody. I'm finna get up here to the goddamn gone metaphysics of it. You mind meld with somebody. Y'all complete each other's sentences. Y'all thinking the same thing. Y'all looking at each other thing. Y'all dream the same colors. I get it. It's a beautiful thing. But what if that person wrestling with demons? What if that person wrestling with a whole spirit? What if that person wrestling with a thieving spirit? What if that person wrestling with a domestic violence spirit, a murderistic spirit? What if that person wrestling with all that there, you just mind melded yourself and you just formed a soul attachment with the toxic individual? Now you have to sit up there and do the same toxic thing, or else Pick up that person's trait because guess what? You're a light worker. You're a healer. You somebody that want to fix their ass because you loves them and you dedicated everything to them. Yes, you did. And now you getting your light sucked out of you and the life sucked out of you and drained from you. And they get filled up, happy-go-lucky pig and crap. Y'all ever thought about the type of soul attachments you guys are making with certain people in your life? You wonder why you can't come up. You wonder why you can't get that movie deal. You wonder why that job ain't coming your way. Hell, you wonder why you got that old ass car that you can't drive too good and it keep breaking down. Because you attached to somebody who don't give a damn about you. That's draining you. You wonder why you can't get the loan, the house. You wonder why. Because that person don't have that same interest that you have for yourself, that you kicking all your good energy to them because you have a soul attachment. You have made yourself responsible for this person on all four levels: emotionally, spiritually, physically. What's the other one? Emotion, spirit, yeah, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and it's another one. It's baffling me now. These soul attachments are killing us. Now, gender specific is not important at this right here, nor is your sexual persuasion, nor is your color or creed. This is just your mindset being put in a piss poor state. Let me translate that. And mentally, thank you so much. This is about you having a piss poor mindset, lack of self preservation, and just an all time willingness to love to punish, to be punished and suffer. Well, I'm coming to you guys as a real nigga here, as a real man, masculine spiritual energy, that healed masculine spiritual energy. I want everybody out here hearing my voice right now to examine, not re-examine. I want you guys to take a fully good look at the people that you have around you in your circle, just five of them. You look up five people that you have around you. That could be your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your kid, and you see how, and you write down on a piece of paper, write them names down. Let's make it a turkey hand, a turkey finger. Write them names down on just five. And you write the five closest people down on a piece of paper. And you draw a line and you say, this is how each one of these people I have attached myself to them. Now, when you draw a line to that thing that you attach to that person, that emotion, that energy, that ideology, whatever you call it, this is how I assist that person. This is how I operate with this person. This is how I mesh with this person. You write it down, you draw a line. And in between that line on each one of them, you're going to do five more small lines. Five. How is your relationship with that person? Do that person love you? Ask the question. Do that person love you? Do that person reciprocate? Do that person care if you live or die? Do that person care if you got money in your pocket? Do that person care if your belly full? Do that person care about your bills? Do that person care about your loved one? You go around to all of them. You pick just five of those things. I guarantee you'll understand. And you got the five people and you put five dashes and you put five things. You ask yourself five questions. You ask the same five questions about all of them, whether it's friend or lover. And whatever you come out with, if you could come out with less of the same thing for each one of them people, these are the toxic traits you need to work on to start pulling away from those people. If they can't check off all the boxes, and the ones that check off less, you drop your attachments to them. You ain't got to do no dark night of the soul. You ain't got to do no cord cutting. I don't give a damn if it's your lover, your boo thing, whatever. You could just pull back your energy and let that finger die. That's why I like to say when people say I'm okay, you're going to cut at least two people out your life and you're going to have a set three. Everything good in threes. Everything. I had to throw that in there. You know me. I'm about that. Out of those five, two gonna drop off. You're gonna have three. Those three, that's who you nurture. And when you get those three, that's who you start making the attachments count. You don't give them three to take for granted energy you gave the other two. Because now if you ain't got to worry about them too, you're going to be okay because you're going to sit up there and you're going to make sure that they damn well respect you, that they love you, that you what you're giving them, they're going to give you back. Am I making sense to you now? Am I making sense? I hope y'all getting it. I'm not just a pretty face. I keep telling you guys, I'm not just a pretty face. I'm very intelligent. I'm a smart cat, a tough cookie. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's get into the spiritual of this because I really want you guys to understand this right here. So let's say out of these people if you have formed soul attachments to, not soulmates, not twin flames. This is everyday people. They could be your lover, your brother, your sister, your kid. Let's say you have formed these soul attachments, and let's say one of these people end up passing away, and this person end up passing away due to drugs, gun violence, RAPE, SA, all around bullshit, drug addiction, sex addiction, robbery, thieving in the act of a crime. Hell, the ultimate sin and the ultimate sacrifice in the act of love. That goes Jesus. There, we talking about that mythical fellow Jesus, right? Basic instruction before leaving Earth. His manuscript, the Bible. Let's say that person expires while you're personally attached to that person. Do you know the guilt, the shame, the depression, the malice that you're gonna go through? Because that person's soul is going through a whole turmoil. It's starting to grieve process in a soul error, in a spiritual, your soul grieves. That's what they call dying the death. Now, while that person's soul is dying to death, and you have toxically attached yourself to that person, you claim responsibility for that person physical, and you gave that person attachment to your soul, and you claim responsibility for that person's soul. When they expire, that soul is coming with you. All the energy that that soul is experiencing, you're going to experience. This is why we cry at funerals. This is why we cry when our loved ones are in the hospital going through something. This is why we cry when we get married and we get happy. Because no matter what the energy that we're feeling, we're looking at somebody on TV. We have gave that actor our soul, our time, our talent, our attention. So when they play that character, we feel it deep down inside. So if your child passed away, you're feeling it deep down inside. But again, what if that person passed away committing a sin, a crime, unjust? Did you know that you're responsible for that person? Because you supposed to have gave that person wise counsel. You supposed to have talked that person through. You were supposed to be the bigger person, smarter person. You get me there? You supposed to love that person so much that you ain't gonna let that person do that. That you were gonna try your best to make sure that person become an upstanding individual in spirituality or in law. Hmm. Well, Baron, you're talking some pretty harsh stuff here, and you ain't saying nothing but two curse words. So I don't understand. Let me help you. When my cousin messed around with an underage woman, we're 4 days apart. I took responsibility because he's 4 days older than me, but he's not as intelligent as I am. But I was always with him. When he messed around with that girl and hurt that girl and he had to go face them charges, I felt responsible because I understood he had the mind of a child, that I didn't watch him. I was supposed to be big cousin to big cousin. So when he got in trouble, my auntie and everybody came to me saying, why you didn't watch him? You was wrong. You shouldn't have let him do that. You knew better. Although he got his retribution, it still fell on me. I carried that in my heart. Because why didn't I watch my cousin? Why didn't I pay attention? Why did I let him do that? You see how the okie doke mind game come? So that was in my soul because I had agreed to watch after him. See, some of y'all sitting up here going through pure D hell because you have agreed to attach yourself to somebody who you shouldn't even be fucked up with. who you shouldn't even be attached to, because everybody are their own individual. We just want to be uh altruistic, we want to be helpful, we want to be cool, and we attach ourselves to people who don't get who don't care, and they sit up there and do a crime, or they get commissioned to do some dumb shit, and it falls back on us because we was with them. We knew better, we was the smarter. I had to learn how to detach from family. I had to learn how to detach from these women I used to date. Hell, I had to learn how to detach from my homeboys who didn't hold me accountable because I gave them the ability. No different than a person going out drinking with their buddy and the man still hand them the keys and let them drive drunk and kill somebody on the street. That's his fault too. He should go to prison too, I think. I'm all around the board with it. See, we have to stop attaching ourselves to people we don't want to be responsible for. And if you don't know what that looks like, I'm telling you what it looked like right here. We have to stop linking ourselves to other people's karma, other people's energy, other people's recourse for their life. I know we want to be helpful and we want to play the hero. Hell, I'm a Leo. I love playing the hero. But sometimes I gotta back the hell up and let a bitch take their lickings. I gotta back up and say, man, you knew better. That one, don't put that on me. I ain't caused you to go out there and rob that liquor store. I ain't caused you to go hit that old woman in her head. I ain't caused you to cheat on your baby mama. I ain't caused you to sit up there and do this bad stuff. Don't put that on me. I ain't caused you to get in that car and go drunk driving, but don't put that on me. You have responsibility. I said I hang with you. See, we got to stop attaching ourselves to these people because we carry their negative energy. And for your women sitting up there, and I'm finna make you so mad right now. And I'm finna make you cry at the same time, but you're gonna love me at the end of this conversation, what I'm finna tell you. Some of y'all women that sat up there and got pregnant by these dope dealers, these street tough, these no good cats that you know meant you no good, and you done dedicated your all to them. You sticking by while they in the pool scout in the prison system. You sticking by while they out there taking penitentiary chance selling them drugs. You sticking with them while they out there being a stick up kid, offering people, having multiple women, making multiple babies. You're sticking with them because you have attached your soul to them. And you don't think that the universe is gonna punish your ass in some sort of way for allowing that person to do that without you standing up to that person? Without you sitting up there telling that person you wrong for doing that. You may love them, but you're taking on that person karma because you letting them dump that seed up in you. And now your baby, guess what? Oh, I told y'all gonna hate me, but you're gonna cry at it now. See, I do a lot of metaphysical studies because I want to be the best of the goddamn best. I want to be your president, to be totally honest. I can make shit happen. But back to it. This man done put a seed in you, and you have attached yourself to this man, and now he done dumped the seed in you, and now you've attached yourself to his seed. Can you say double whammy? So now you're responsible for raising that baby who have his genes, his ideology, his energy inside your womb festering and growing. And you don't think that you're gonna get a little karma for that because you let that kid grow up to be out of pocket, out of control, disrespectful. Oh, he got his daddy's attitude. His daddy make that energy. His daddy, he like his, she like her daddy. And it's okay. So you taking on the responsibility, you petting it. Oh, did I say something wrong? Did I say something wrong? I know I did. I know I pissed you off right there. I get it. But I need you to get it. Fellas, some of y'all get with these women that you know out there in the street. And you're a good guy. You know you ain't built like that. And you get with this woman and you take on all her bills, all her responsibility. You let her fuck around on you, let her play with your top, you let her sit up there and take your money, you trick with her, you do it all, and you constantly sitting up there tricking, paying for the puss, you doing it all. And you know she gonna go out there and sleep with somebody else. You know she don't respect you. But you have attached yourself to her, and then when she sit up there and put you in some wang bang danky old thing, now you sitting up there crying. I loved her. I treated her right. I gave her everything. I gave her money. Blue pill, red pill, podcast. When. you shouldn't have not one damn argument about it because you attached yourself to somebody who your soul told you this was a bad idea from the jump. If it's supposed to have been about screwing, make it about screwing. If you're paying per pump, paying per hole, boy, put that $40 on that table and ride out and get the hell on out of there. But when you start accepting that woman's energy, that woman's children, that woman's fate, by God mean, boy, if you ain't trying to straighten that woman up, add value to that woman's life, then God gonna punish you. See, I'm not playing no sides. I'm just telling you how these soul attachments affect you after the end of it all. Now y'all want to domestic violence the woman. Now y'all want to abandon the step kids that you done grew to love because you didn't lay down rules and put structure how you supposed to, because as a man you come into a woman's life, you put a seed in her, you start raising her baby, you get attachment to that woman. By all means, brother, you responsible. You just formed a soul attachment with the whole tribe. And if you ain't gonna put down your rule, stand your ground, be a man about yours, and those kids fail, that relationship fail after you done promised to be there, then I want God to come and beat your ass. Ho 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 ho! See, this is what accountability of a real man look like, y'all. Get it, man, get it. I haven't been grown that long. I'm just learning. I'm a baby steps on this man tip, but I'm loving this man tip all the same. Fellas, do you understand what I'm trying to get? Now you can leave these women, walk out, and you can follow these podcasts, red pill, blue pill type shit, and you can mess up on something real good because you're having a hard time, but you still gotta pay for that because you attach yourself to that family. Now, if you sit that woman down like a man and say, listen, this ain't working out, I can't work with you, you can't work with me, the kid's out of control, you don't want to listen to me, you put myself in harm's way, I'm trying to be a man, you can't let me, I need to back out of this. Now, that's how you get out of it. I don't want this no more. When you be stern and you say, I don't want this no more, and you move the hell on, you don't double back to keep fucking them. You don't double back to keep buying the kids shoes on birthdays and holidays. You alleviate yourself from that situation so that soul attachment can die out proper. You don't need to do no cord cutting and spiritual cuttings. You just need to stand up and be a man of your word. Same thing for the women. If you get with these good men and you're dogging them out, or you get with these good men and they can't handle you, you're too masculine, too strong. Hey, you ain't what I want. Don't use them, because that comes back on you. You just took that man's heart, mind, soul, body, attach yourself to it. You're responsible for his mentality. So when he go upside your head, that's because you didn't do him right. When he sit up there and put a gun in his mouth and blow his head off, you didn't treat him right. You can't call him a coward. See, I'm not playing sides. And for the people who get offended at something like this, I'm so sick of you. If I'm giving you two analogies and trying to get you to heal yourself, I don't care about the red pill, blue pill community. I don't care about the bad women and the mean men and the chauvinism and the masculinism and any other damn ism you can think of. I'm trying to tell you guys how to heal spiritually so you guys can walk better, and be stronger and find the love of your life. Find the mate, find the person you're supposed to attach to and have a happy, loving relationship in life. But we're attaching ourselves to the wrong damn people. And while we're attaching ourselves to the wrong damn people, we sitting up there incurring all these people debts, karmas, and energy. That don't belong to us. That don't belong to you. Your husband of 30 years, when he was out there hooking and horning in the military, that ain't your shit. You supposed to check him. You've been with this man 15 years and you let him be a hoe for 10, and then he marry you the last 5 when you get old and decrepit. You think you gonna walk off into heaven, or you gonna have resentment and you gonna mistreat him when the second chance you get, or you gonna get your lick back? You were responsible for that because you let it happen. Fellas, you sit up here and you let that woman go out there and cheat and do whatever, and you still pay all the bills. You let her talk to you like a dog. You let her disrespect you. You let her do all this stuff right here. And you didn't hold her accountable, responsible, or anything like that. Oh yeah, that's on you, Playboy. That's on you. Eat that. Don't go jumping on somebody's podcast downing the woman because you wasn't man enough to put your foot down, or you wasn't man enough to walk away. I done been that person. I done been that person, and when my old lady cheated on me, I was too afraid to walk away from her. So you know what I did? I went and got me a side piece. So I'm getting another side piece. So now I trusted her with my heart and my mind and my soul. She trusted me with her. She steps out. I feel the need. I can't lose this woman because hey, I love her. So I thought. So I'm gonna go get me a side piece. I'm gonna go get me a hit bunny. I could come home at night and be just as cold, just like her. But we end up with all this bad thing, and we both attached to each other's soul. We done formed soul attachments. So now, as I'm hurting her secretly, she hurting me secretly. Now we hurting each other, and then here's the crazy thing: now we hurting ourselves. Spirits still make us responsible for each one of those souls that we attach ourselves to if we can be upfront and honest with those particular souls. See, y'all not ready for these type of relationship conversations or spiritual conversation. You're not ready. But I'm gonna make you ready. I'm gonna make you ready. Cause you know why I'm gonna make you ready? Cause I'm ready for you. I'm ready to see my true brothers and sisters reign supreme. I'm waiting to see all the beautiful women out there who's strong enough to say, this ain't what I want and this ain't what I need. And I ain't gotta tear down hell and heaven just to make a point. I can back up peacefully and reclaim my beauty, my soul, my attachment, and look for the one that it's supposed to go to. I'm ready for my brothers to sit up there and say, man, I can do better. I can do better. I can do better. I can be better. I can step back into my trousers and wear my pants on my waist high. I ain't got to sit up there and play feminine energy or play simp or boot thing. I can sit up there and be a man and somebody going to love me for being a man. We are forming attachments to the wrong souls. And by forming attachments to the wrong souls, we taking on that person karmic debt. We taking on that person energy. We already know when you form attachments to the wrong people, you take on a financial responsibility because you go damn near broke trying to get them back on top, or you expend every energy you got in your body trying to build them up from the shit show that they in, and now you halfway trying to play catch up. If I'm lying, say I'm lying. If I'm lying, say I'm lying, y'all. Say, Baron, you don't know what you're talking about. And I'll shut the hell up. I'll talk about ice cream and muffins for you. I know 3 different recipes so we can experiment. So I come to you guys tonight on this here live, and I'm telling you this. What if somebody you formed a soul attachment with and they die? Pass away, deceased, and you ain't got no clarity of how they made you feel. You ain't stand your ground with that person. Come on now, y'all paying me some attention. You ain't stand your ground with that person. You ain't get that last bit of shit off your chest. You ain't get to say I love you one last time. You ain't get to say you fucked me over one last time. You ain't get to confront that person with how they made you feel, or you ain't get to give that person that last kiss goodbye. Oh my God. Tears from my eyes. That's because you got a soul attachment. That's because you didn't do the right thing when you should have. That's because you didn't stand on 10 toes down, stand on your business as a man or a woman, and put it out there. So you died. So that person died with that soul attachment, and they took that soul attachment to the grave with them. And you can't even dig that person up or conversate with that person. You got to come to the tarot man, the spirit man, the soothsayer, the medium, just like me, to get your last bits and prayers and thoughts and questions out. I thank you for the goddamn money, for the support. But if you can do it without that, and if you can stand up on your feet now, you won't have no regret, and you'll be able to say what you got to say, do what you got to do, and that money that you're going to pay me or any other tarot reader out there to talk to your loved one or the person who you made that soul attachment to, you can buy them kids some ice cream, or you could go buy yourself a nice burger. See, though I enjoy spending money and I got a family to support myself, I think your soul is more better than my pocketbook. So I'm going to continue to be an honest reader. I'm going to continue to be an honest teacher. And I'm going to continue to make sure you guys get it. Because when you get it, the world get it. And when the world get it, I can leave this place healthy, happy, and go to my next mission. Because it's my mission, my purpose to make sure y'all get what I got. And when you get it, you're going to get it. All right, let me look at some of these comments. How y'all feeling? How y'all like this here? Did y'all like this one right here? Keep in mind, I got 3 more to talk about. This is just a soul attachment. Oh, it's much more. This is coming to the new. How did y'all like this right here? Did I make sense? Did I not make sense? Did I sound like a bumbling fool? A word. Thank you, Lala. Mayato, hey. Thank you, Just Me Shaw. I try. Thank you, Miss Fingers. Teresa Man, yes. I appreciate it. Shalise, what's up? Everybody, don't sit up there and let these people die on you with this coward energy in your heart. Speak your mind. Speak your mind. Tell a person where you want them to be. Tell them how to treat you. And if that person can't respect you, start cutting the cords on their ass. Break them attachments. Give your love, your life, your treasure, your time to somebody who respects you, who loves you. Don't keep sending these shitty relationships fighting. And I don't give a damn if your kids. If your kids is a problem, you detach from their ass too until they can respect you as their parent. And if you being the aggressor to your children, take yourself out they goddamn face until you can get your crap together. My thing is stop attaching yourself to the wrong people. Stop attaching yourself to the wrong energy. Stop giving the wrong people control and command and thoughts over you who don't give a damn about you. Some of these people are drunkards, druggers, and rapists and everything else, and they will go to their deathbed with you caring for them. This is why your grandma died early, because she was always praying for y'all asses in the street. Oh, I pray that them babies make it okay. She on her knees with her Bible praying to damn near false God. And the only thing kept her alive is her prayers from the ancestors. Kept you out there alive in the street when you hooking and horning and drug dealing and shooting up and robbing and such on. Kept you in the street when you kept picking the worst men to date. Kept you on your feet when you kept picking the worst woman to date. Come on, man. I got it. I had a praying grandma too. The only thing kept you from going to hell with them people when they expired or when they went to prison. Kept you out of harm's way was your praying grandparent. Because she was praying for them attachments to be gone. But we was out there sucking and fucking and doing whatever to get them attachments to stick. Going against the spiritual better judgment. But I am a reader. And I am offering readings on my page. And if you got some remorse and regret and you want to talk to one of your loved ones to say your last word, by all means, book a reading. I can use the money. But if you don't want to have that energy around you, get stronger now. I don't think I'm gonna be rich doing this. I just ain't got it in me. I'm too honest, and I care too much. People are so silly and never take responsibility. So you become the person that everybody leans on until you need them. Ooh, best fingers, are you talking a word? You should be up here doing live with me, girl. You should come on the screen and do a live with me and say your piece. I don't mind. I love that. You're somebody is getting it. We are always the one they lean on, but we ain't got nobody to lean on. And then when somebody come in our life that we can help, we lean on them. And guess what? We drain the hell out of them unintentionally because we know that person giving us they soul, they attaching themselves to us and our bullshit. And we too damn cowardly to sit up there and say, hey, I just need you to back up a little bit till I get my shit together. But we just want it, gobble them up. And for all the brothers and sisters out there that understand what I'm saying and that's going to take these practice, I'm going to thank you right now. Because sisters, brothers, it is so damn hard not to be consumed by the goodness and the greatness that somebody come into your life and give you when nobody else ever gave you. It is a damn good feeling. It shows you are worthy, but we can't be putting all our issues and stuff on these people who you know and love you enough to attach themselves to you. We can't do that. That's wrong. So for all us brothers and sisters out there in the spiritual community that's checking our shit at the door, I commend you, I love you, and I appreciate you. And I want you to be my friend because you gon' not I know you're not gonna use me.
I know you're not gonna hurt me, and you ain't gonna let me use you or hurt you. So I want you to be my friend. I want you in my inbox. I want you in my email. I want to know from hear from you. I want you in the comments. That's the way it goes. I hear you, y'all. I'm gonna let you go. I am the Baron. I'm gonna say I'm tight. Ain't that something when you got two personalities? Woohoo! I'm the Baron. Tell you guys to trust in you and the universe because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please leave a comment, share this video to somebody who you think may need to hear it. And we're going to come back tomorrow with another one. I got another attachment to talk to you about. We're going to get this together. Y'all be good, everybody.